Hope you guys can see me in my wonderful space. I've yet to break the TV.
That's because you're skillful like that.
I'm close a couple times. I'm close. My wife would kill me. We'll get started here. People are going to get coming in late, so we'll get started usually a couple minutes after 5. And while you're waiting, get some touches. I see some people sitting around. Get some touches. Get some juggles on your own. Free juggling. No rules, no restrictions.
Coach.
Yes.
So I will be just watching today because I had to get 7 stitches in my knee yesterday, so I'm not allowed to play soccer.
No problem. We're also recording it, so you can always watch it afterwards and and do the session and whenever you're ready to get back into it.
Okay, thank you.
Lucas. See who's on here. Let's see if we can break a record. The record right now is 133 participants. And we got a lot of girls showing up, so.
I think today's the day, Coach.
I think today's might be the day.
What do you mean by when you say 133?
Players, besides me, there are 133 players. We have 88 right now, 89, 90. I'll let you know when we get to 100 and something. So while you're waiting, just juggling on your own. Won't really put any restrictions on it, free juggling. Just warming yourself up, gain touches. Getting touches on your own. People are so 107. We'll start in a couple minutes. If you're just joined, just get some juggling on your own. If you turn your camera on, I can kind of peek in on you guys and every once in a while give you some tips. If I see any errors, if you're too shy, that's okay as well. I don't mind that. So if you have a question, unmute yourself and then ask it. If you need to see a demonstration again. We're at 115, 116. It looks like we're going to break it today. I'll wait till everyone joins. So just getting touches right now. You should see my screen. You're going to eventually need some cones, maybe a wall or a server, but I'll modify the drills so that you don't need a wall or a server. But it'd be nice if you have somebody to work with or a wall. That'd be nice. 123. Getting there. All right. My guys are usually late, so we'll probably start in 3 minutes. We'll start in exactly 3 minutes. Everyone else is just juggling to get your feet going. I'll explain what we're going to do today once I feel like we have enough players in. I'm guessing it's going to be a lot today. And then we'll go from there. We'll start from there. Sabrina. 2 more minutes and we'll start. We're breaking records, 131. A couple more people. If you just joined, start juggling on your own or with the partner if you have one. We'll get started in a second. I'll explain the session, and then we'll go from there. One more minute, and we'll get started. One more minute. We're tied for the record. It's 133, holding strong. Like I said, my guys will show up late. It'll be by the time we're done.
I predict you'll be around 150.
Yeah, we just broke it.
Just
134.
broke the record.
Yeah. Chat, are you recording? Yes, I am, Gavin. I will be recording and then posting. It takes me a day or so to post it, but I'll get it up there on YouTube, and then you guys can see the session and follow it along yourself. And I'll link the drills in the description so you can jump quickly to each section without having to hear all the in between. So I'll explain all that in a second. We're going to start it right now. So welcome everybody. What is your YouTube channel? I will send that out via the coaches. If you just Google or YouTube, in YouTube, my name, Jamil Walker, you will find my YouTube channel. I think there's one other person. You have my face on it. You'll see it. But I'll send a link out as well after the session to the coaches so they can remind everybody what the YouTube channel is. Welcome to the session today. You guys can see me. Coach Jamil Walker. Clyde's on as well. He's watching you guys. So do your best to follow along. Put in a good session. Today's session is going to be obviously mostly focused on technical skills, a little bit of fitness at the end, but lots of touches on the ball. And that's basically what we have space for. I'm in a small basement space. If you have a wall or a rebounder or a partner, that is not required, but it would be helpful. Some of the drills will use that. And for the players who don't have that, I will modify it so that you don't have to use a wall or a partner or a rebounder. But if you have one, that's great because we're going to add some passing to the drills. I'm trying to make it more dynamic and add more passing to the drills. But the basic plan is to do a technical warm-up, get into some quick feet and dribbling moves along with some passing. And then at the end, we'll do a small circuit of fitness, strength, and endurance. So that's the plan for today. If you have a question, you can unmute yourself at any point in time and shout out to me, if you need to see a demonstration again, or if you couldn't, if you didn't see something, or if you need to leave, you can unmute yourself, or you can just chat in the chat, and Clyde will help me out with answering anything that might be passed in the chat. So we're going to get started. Otherwise, keep yourself muted so that everyone doesn't have to hear your ball bouncing around and they can focus on listening to the instructions. And we'll get started. We're actually going to get started with juggling again. All right. No restrictions yet, but we'll build up from there. The players who just joined, we're going to get right into it. Juggling on your own, free juggling. You should see my screen now if you're in speaker view and not gallery view. So you should just see one screen, the main screen. And so I'll be in this area here with some cones. You'll need a couple cones. And if you have a wall or a partner or a rebounder, that's about it, and one ball. So let's get started. Some juggling on your own. We'll go for 1 minute. $15 seconds. If you can on the fly, just go to your thighs now. So only thighs. Get up to your thighs at any point in time. And we're just using our thighs.
Going too deep. And
Thighs only.
the water's right there. So in the summer, it could be nice.
Keep yourself muted.
Come on, guys, mute yourselves.
Yeah,
Make sure you're not unmuting yourself to talk. Just thighs only now. Thighs only. And you can use your hands to get it up there. Even if it bounces, try to use your feet to get it back up. Even if it bounces, try to use your feet to get it back up to your thighs. And focus on marching in place if you can. Face you guys while I do it. Even if it bounces, you can use your feet to try to get it back up again to your thigh. Right? Even when I'm practicing juggling, if you're not that strong at juggling, you want to allow bounces and just try to keep yourself up off the bounces. If you need to use your hands, use your hands. Start with your hands. If you're having really a hard time, start off with just one or two and catching it, right? And try to get the ball to bounce right in front of your face every single time. And you have to march in place. All right, so you just keep practicing. I'll try to keep it between my hands. And then you get used to how to bounce it. If you need to take a break, you always catch it again. All right, that was off. All right, we're going to be alternating now between your feet and your thighs. So the idea is to go, you can go as many times with your feet, then your thighs, feet, thighs. The idea is to try to do it every time. Maybe once, twice. You can do it with one juggle. That's ideal. Oops. That's ideal. Maybe two. So if you want to do two, and then go up. So now you're being more deliberate with where you're putting the ball. If you're really fancy, try to do right foot, right thigh, left foot, oops, left foot, left thigh. So any pattern that goes between your feet and your thighs, if you're really good and you want to challenge yourself, try right foot, right thigh, left foot, left thigh, and keep alternating like that with one touch only. Left foot's not working today. Come on. Right thigh, left thigh, right thigh, left thigh, right thigh. There's the demo. Hit the ceiling. A little bit of a demo there. Right foot, right thigh, left foot, left thigh. Just being more deliberate. That's what ball control is about. Being able to control the ball, not the ball controlling you. This is our warm-up, so we're going to use the ball a lot to warm up. Left foot does not want to work today. Let's try. There's the demo.
Hello.
Yes. Yep. You have a question? Unmute yourself. Can you do it one more time? Yep, I'm trying to. I don't know if you guys were able to see that. Just alternate between your feet and your thighs, continuing. And pause. Back ball back down to the ground. All right, and just open the gate while you're in place. Just get a little break. That's about 5 minutes of juggling. Just over the ball. And we'll close the gate, over the ball. And then kicking up in front of you. Just straight up in front of you. Just loosening up a little bit. I can spend too much time here. And then kicking across at an angle. Twist your hips the opposite direction. Excuse me. Like you're shooting a ball, but twisting your hips, turn the other direction. Twist your hips, turn the other direction. And then the last one is kicking backwards, touching your both hands at the same time to the ground. A jog step in between. Get a hamstring stretch, basically. Balance. And back with the ball again. Just demoing here. You're going to be doing a single leg juggle while maintaining it on the ball, your foot off the ground. Alan called this in the last session a Brazilian touch. But basically what it looks like is this. Similar to that. So you're basically balancing on one leg and just hopping like that. And then you can obviously switch feet and going left foot, right foot, as many times as you can before you get tired, and then say swish. So it's a little bit different way of juggling. Don't put your foot down, balance on your left or right, and just little touches off the top of your toe. And you can obviously switch. Just like that with my left, and then switching to my right. Whenever you want to, switch to your left. You should feel a burn when you're balancing, especially if you're hopping, you'll feel it in your calf. Let's take a look and see if players are doing. Off the tip of your toe, basically. It's kind of how you started around the world. If you've ever practiced around the world, just using the tip of your toe, balancing on your leg. If you get tired, switch legs. No restrictions really besides that. Getting lots of touches. And since we're practicing this, see if you can do it around the world. I don't know if I can around the world. Those who are techers, see if you can do one. Similar to that. I didn't do it properly. All the way around. I know the Paduzzi that can do it. Some of you girls, let's see if some of you girls can do it around the world. Anybody got techers? It's kind of how you started around the world anyways. You get a little touch like that with the top of your toe. If you just feel like juggling, yep, try it. Taking a look to see who can do it. I've seen some good ones. Clyde, if you call them out if you see any. Who thinks they got the best one? I see one hand. Paduzzi? I'm going to spotlight you. Show us how it's done. There you go. There's a double around the world. There you go. And a reverse, basically go back and forth. See if you guys can do that. Back to me. I can't even do that. Don't. So if you can't do it, don't worry, because I can't either. I don't know, Clyde, can you do it? You still on? And fall back to the ground again. All right. We're just going to be juggling. When you're juggling now, you're going to try to stall the ball, catch it, and then keep steady juggling. Both feet. Whoops. Both feet. Try to stall the ball. Catch it. All right, and then keep juggling. Both feet, though. Just like that. See if you can catch the ball. juggling. Both feet. You gotta practice both feet. For those who can do it with the right foot, try your left foot more. I just get a couple demos there. See if you can, those little juggles off your body, and then just try to catch the ball. Be soft in it and bring it down. As we're warming up here.
Well done, Carly.
Every once in a while, switch your feet, obviously. Juggle.
Good stuff, Kira.
And now just juggling, and while you're juggling, just move around. So you're not standing in the same spot trying to move forward, backwards, left, right. Try to travel the space that you're in while you're juggling. All right, so you're not standing in the same spot. I'm gonna try to go around this post. And lost it in my couch. Try to go around, just moving around the room, walking. Forwards and backwards, so try to go backwards as well. Going back to the wall, coming towards you guys. And then backwards. Going forward. See if I go around this post. I'm traveling my room, wherever the space I have available to me. If you have a partner, try to switch balls with them on the fly. If you have a wall, play it off your wall. If you have a rebounder or a wall. If you have a partner, try to switch balls with them. So I'm using my wall. Keep juggling. Whenever you feel like it, play it off the wall. Keep juggling. And keep traveling. The idea here is to develop control. You don't let the ball control you, you control the ball. As much as you can. Even if it bounces, just keep going. Okay. Even in the few weeks I've been juggling with you guys and just practicing, I've gotten much more control, much better. All right, so just walking around, find a partner, switch the ball. Paduzzi, you guys can do it since you have 2 of you or 3 of you demoing. Who else has another person? If you're playing against a wall, try to play against the wall. If you're just by yourself, just move around. Don't stay in the same spot. When you're transferring at the time, you got to call it out when you're going to strike the ball to your partner or pass the ball to your partner. And pause. A couple stretches here just to get you guys one last little dynamic movements here. Just quad stretch in place. So you're just pulling up. Hold it for 2 seconds. Hold it up. 2 seconds. All right. Really get a good stretch. Dribbling today. And then the chest. So just lifting up. Jogging between. Really hold it for a couple seconds. You're not just doing it quickly. And then a glute stretch. So up and in. Like this, grab your shin and your knee and pull it up. Or you can sit down. All right, that's one way of doing it, sorry. Sit down into it. Get your glutes, basically. There's 2 different ways of doing it. And calf stretch. Reaching down, jog between, reaching down. And last juggling sequence here. is going to be a couple patterns that we're going to be doing. All right, the first being pyramid. I'm showing players who've done this already can start. But basically pyramid juggling is, I'll demonstrate. It's going to be 1 with my right, 1 with my left, 2 with my right, 2 with my left, 3, 4, 4. So if I'm starting off, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5. I keep going. So it requires you to keep going until you get to 10 maybe. 7. I don't know if I counted that right. I'm talking at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 5. Hit the post there, but you get the idea. 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. If you're pretty good, you can go all out to 20. It's a fun one to do on your own to challenge yourself and see if you can get high numbers. Not just regular juggling, now you get the pattern. Force you to use your weak foot more. You get a high number. Anybody past 10? I messed up. I was talking there. Anybody 20? Got 30 seconds left. You'd have to be perfect pretty much to get to 20 without messing up in that time period. For those who've been practicing for a long time, try to beat your record. If you got to 8, try to get to 9. Usually the issue is your weak foot. All right, so that's why you have to practice your weak foot more. All right, it's because you're used to balancing on your weaker foot and you're not used to balancing on your strong foot. And so therefore it's a little bit easier. You just got to build that strength in your other leg. They call it your weaker foot, but it's actually better at balancing than your stronger foot. Typically that's the foot you jump off of too. Try to go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. You can allow bounces. If you're struggling just to get past 2 or 3, allow bounces. So even if I was practicing as a younger player, I might start with the ball like 1, 2. Right, let the ball bounce in between each touch. Sorry, that was a good demonstration. But 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'll let the ball bounce. Even if 1, 2, 3, 4, just to give myself a break. 2, 3, 4. Right, so you don't have to go back and forth between it. You can also let the ball bounce between you. And time. This next one is pretty difficult. I'd say I didn't learn this until I was at DC United. So Jaime Moreno showed me this, former MYS coach. He could do probably up to 40 or 50 of these in a row. I could probably get like 10. But basically the pattern is very specific. You're going to start with your feet. You go right foot, left. Sorry, you go 1 foot, thigh, thigh, and then you do your head. You can barely see me, but I'm going to do my head. Let's see if I can go up here. And the trick is not to let the ball go above your body, of your head, because if you let them look up to head the ball, it's pretty difficult to then go back down to your feet. So it goes foot, thigh, thigh, head, back down to your feet. So foot, thigh, thigh, head. Foot. You can barely touch. I'm touching it. You can really tell I'm touching it. I'll turn sideways. Foot, thigh, thigh, head. You see, I just touched it. Thigh, head. Foot, thigh, head. Thigh, head. That's the pattern. I hope I demonstrated it a couple times. But that's the idea, is to go foot, thigh, right back from your head. Just a little touch with your head. Go back down your feet. You don't want to look up, because then you're going to miss. It's going to be hard to go back down your feet from there. See if I can demo better. Foot, thigh, foot. I have the ceiling in my way, so it's a little bit difficult, but the idea is the same. Die, die, head. Oh. About 3 in a row for me, 4 in a row. See, you can get more than 10. Anybody. If you have to look up, it's going to be harder. So you want to do your thighs to your head, but keep the ball in front of you. So you don't go too far up in the air. This is an advanced one. So if you're a younger player, just practice juggling between your feet and your thighs, or maybe your thighs to your head and just practice that one. Break it down, right? If I was practicing this as a younger player, I might just work on the thighs to my head, back to my feet. So I might just do my thighs first, practice my thighs and heading sideways. What that looks like is this: thigh, thigh, head, catch it. Thigh, thigh, head, catch it. All right, thigh, thigh, head, catch it. See if you can keep it in front of you. Try to break it down. Thigh, thigh, head. That's how it looks like. Thigh, thigh, head. I'm like right there. And then I can maybe use my feet. 1, 2, 3. All right, 1, 2. Oh. And then try to get your feet again. So what it would do is allow you to practice just part of it. Thigh, thigh, head. You really want to keep the ball. That's the trick, at least when I saw him do it. That's what I noticed. He didn't let the ball go above his head. I'll let you guys go for 1 more minute. It's 5:30, so we're almost going to get into the meat of this.
Can you do it again?
I will try, yes. Foot, foot, thigh, thigh, head. So foot, foot, thigh, thigh, head. Foot, whoops, foot, foot, thigh, thigh, head. I'm going from thigh, thigh, and then heading it right here. You can barely see it or touch it because I'm barely touching it. And there's a little touch right there, so I go thigh, thigh, head. I was demonstrating without touching with my feet. So foot, foot, oops. Foot, foot, thigh, thigh, head. Thigh, thigh. It sounds like you're a younger player, so break it down into the pieces. Maybe just practice foot to thighs, or maybe thighs to head, and then put it all together. That's how I would practice it. Just practice the first part or the second part. Learning how to get the thigh to your head without going too high. That's the trick, at least how I would break it down. 30 seconds. Anybody more than 10 in a row, you can unmute yourself. Anybody more than 10? By the end of the summer, are you pointing to your brother, Tyler? Is he still going? You can unmute yourself.
He's still going. I have no idea what he's at, though. He's at 20.
20.
You got
20. Well
Yeah.
done. Everybody should be trying to get any of these patterns that we've just worked on, besides regular juggling. Try to add some specificity to your juggling, meaning make it a pattern or something specific that you have to do with the ball. Either you're moving around an object, or you're juggling a pattern, pyramid juggling, or you're forcing yourself to juggle between your feet, your thighs, or your thighs to your head. Something that forces you not just to do the basics, all right? Especially if you already can juggle 1,000 times with no problem. Try to make it now harder on yourself to add patterns or tricks, all right? Techers, if you like to do that stuff. All right, quick sip of water and stretch anything you might need. We just did 30 minutes or 25 minutes of just juggling. And you can see how much you can do in a little space like this in a little bit of time. One more time. Is somebody asking me to do it one more time again? You can unmute yourself. If you need to see a demo. We're moving on though. You will need some cones now. We did this sequence last time for the players who are joining again. It's going to involve passing with some dribbling, or just the dribbling if you don't have a wall or a rebounder. You need 2 cones, just 2 cones and some space. And if you have a wall, we're going to add the passing to it. It's basically the same sequence we did last practice. But just get us with the water. We'll give you another 30 seconds or so.
Guys, if you don't have cones, you can use some shoes or something.
Shoes or a t-shirt, A paint can, it doesn't matter. Use anything that you can have. I know you guys have clothing, so use a shoe or a t-shirt as your cones. You need a little bit of, maybe my cones are set up 5 feet apart maybe. And that's, you can make it smaller or bigger depending on your space requirements. All right, I think we have enough time here. I'm gonna demonstrate the first part without the wall for these drills and the second part with the wall, all right? And if you're ever confused about either one, just unmute yourself and ask me to show it again. All right, so we're gonna be working from cone to cone. The guys and girls who've done this before know what we're gonna be doing. But we're working from cone to cone with an inside chop. So I'm gonna be pushing the ball to the outside, chop to the inside with my right foot, chop with my left foot. I'll face you, sorry. All right, so I'm going this direction. Chop there, chop there, chop there. And what I'm doing is adding a fake kick. So I'm gonna touch the ball that direction, fake kick, and then chop. Fake kick, and then chop. I'm going real slow. There, there, maybe 1, 2, fake, chop, 1, 2, there, 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 there. Now you can go as fast as you want, but make it dynamic. The players who are passing are gonna pass down the center. I'm at my wall here, so I'm my back to you. They're gonna pass against the wall. Take a touch to the outside, fake chop to the inside. Touch again, touch to the outside, fake chop, oops. Fake chop to the inside. So you're always passing it. Take a touch, fake chop, or it's not a fake chop, but fake shot chop, and then pass here. Take a touch to the outside. Again, come in. So you're always passing down the middle. Touch the outside. There. Pass there. Touch the outside. Chop middle. All right. So you're working on the inside chop with a fake kick. We will go for 30 seconds of practice round first, just to get the movements, and then the second and third round, we'll go faster. Are we ready? Set, and go. I'll go with you for the non-wall. Really exaggerate the motions. And time. All right, the next two sets are gonna be a bit more dynamic, makes them faster. All right, really sell the move, look up while you're gonna fake the shot, so I'm looking at you, and then drag the ball across. I'm swinging my arm too, because when I shoot the ball, that's what it looks like. I'm just stopping. There. I'm really jab stepping or lunging into the ball. I'm not just going like this. Right? This is not going to be the defender. All right, you really got to sell the fact that you're about to shoot the ball. Right, I'm about to look to you. Nope. Really extend yourself. 30 more seconds. A little bit faster, and go. And Clyde, if you see anything, go ahead and correct it.
Alrighty.
Yep. I know your space is tight. Good. I see a lot of good technique out there. Really sell it with your hands. Just pretend like you're about to shoot the ball and just stop at the last second. And if you're passing, yes. Off the wall or rebounder, take a touch to the outside and fake it back. And time. Same idea. Going back to speaker view. Now it's to the outside of your foot. So I'm going to be going this direction. And I'll face you first, sorry. Going this direction to my right. Fake there, take a touch, fake there. So I'm going from left to right. And what you'll see is I really step past the ball, right? So I'm really like that. I almost drag my foot at the end because I'm lunging to the ball. I'm pushing it in front of me and I'm getting there, there, there. So a bit more dynamic for the older players. If you're just first trying it out, just practice the motion of getting your foot around the ball and pushing it there. But if you can add some flair to it, I'm really stepping into the ball. Same with the pass. Pass goes down the middle, outside, middle back to the middle, pass there, outside, back to the middle. Same pattern for the passers. Chopping to the middle with the outside of your foot. And go, 30 seconds, practice. It's going slow, but getting the movements right. And if you already got it, go ahead for it. Sell the motion. Good, Mateo. Well, I can see a page or two of you guys, so at a time. Let's see it, Drew. Good, Drew. Who's this over here? Good, Gleb. Good, Greta. Good, Patrick. More than one Patrick's. You don't know who I'm talking to. Let's see it, Christian. Good. And time. All right, the second set here is going to be a bit more dynamic and with speed. If you're ready to go, jump right into it and go. 30 seconds. See the technique I'm watching through. Good, Luther. A little bit more dynamic, Luther. Really sell the lunge past the ball. Use your body. This is where you're going to get your workout. The fact that you make it more realistic. If you want a bit of a breather, like in terms of cardiovascular. You're not just going side to side. You're almost pausing between each one and selling the fact that you might shoot on each time. Imagine having to do this in a game. There's a defender in front of you. You're looking forward to shoot. Right? Yep, you're swinging your leg past the ball. Good, Dante. And time. All right. Moving along pretty quickly here. Same idea now, but now we're Cruyffing it. So I'm going to go to the outside, step past it, and Cruyff, but fake kick. So step past it, Cruyff, Cruyff, Cruyff. And you can see as the ball is rolling, I'm really stepping into the ball. You tap the ball like I was going to shoot it, and then I'm like, nope, last second I turn. You know, that motion, like that in the game, that's what it would look like for me. All right, I'd really be as fast as I can to get the ball back. If I was practicing by myself, like that, like that. All right, the idea is if you've never done a Cruyff before, is just to step in front of the ball, kind of like this, here, and then use your left leg or right leg to put the ball back the direction it came. It's a side-to-side motion, or if you're going this direction, you're going to go that way. That direction. With the pass, same idea, down the middle. Take a touch to the outside, fake kick, Cruyff. All right, touch down the middle, outside, fake kick, whoops, Cruyff, without hitting your TV. And go. Sell the fact. You're gonna
Come on, guys, sell it. You know, use that arm. Let them think you're going to shoot or cross or something.
You have to slow it down between each motion. I'm not going for speed. I'm going for quality. Good. You have tight space. Maybe eliminate the pass. You don't have enough space. I know. I see Christian's a little bit tight space there. We need to get you outside. It's a nice day, actually. So.
Brooks, swing your arms. Get that arm raised. There you go.
And time. Sorry, went a little over.
That's all right.
Just so you guys can see, on all these motions, you know, for the older players especially, it's not enough to just be able to know how to do the movement. You have to be able to sell the fact that you were going this one direction, now you're going the other way. So the defender has to think I'm going straight, like I'm going to kick the ball that way. Okay? Let's back up. So when I really do this in a game, I really sell myself that I move this arm, I swing, my whole body looks like I'm about to shoot the ball. And basically what you're doing is I'm about to shoot the ball, which looks like that. At the last second, I decide to slow down and Cruyff it. Right? That's basically the motion. So when I go right to left, I really want to sell the fact I'm like lunging into the ball. Okay? Like that. I'm just over the ball. And it looks like I'm about to shoot it. Nope. I'm going back that way. All right, 30 more seconds. And go. Try to make these more game-like. Don't go for speed. Go for quality. So slow down between. There it is. I see Katie, CJ Lee. That looks decent. Ella looks good. Let's see it. I can't see Jordan, your feet. Jordan Boost. Bose. That pow looks pretty good. Some of you. Alesso looks good. I like that. The fact that you're slowing down, it's not a race to go from cone to cone. It's really about exaggerating the motions at each cone. And time. And time. All right, same idea here, going from right to left. Let's do a couple more turns here. Is a step over turn. All right, so I'm step, oops. Turn, go this direction. Step over turn. Step over turn, going from left to right. So I step past the ball, and I turn towards the way I just turned from. So I'm facing you guys, turn it back towards you. Right foot this way, right, left foot that way. And then same with the pass. Pass goes down the middle. Take a touch to the outside. Step over, turn. Pass in the middle. Take a touch to the outside. Step over. Can't really do it here. Turn. If I had more space, I would demo better, but that's the idea. So step over turns now. 30 seconds of practice and go. Again, you can sell it here with a body fake. You're really stepping past the ball. Set it up by going slow, slow, fast, slow, slow, fast. Slow, and then burst. Slow, and then burst. All right, I see some of you guys got the timing right. Looks good. Sell it, though. Sell it. And time. All right, the last two here, or last one, really, it's two motions. You guys can still see me. I can't see myself. All right, is the inside or outside drag, which is I'm going to take a touch to the outside again. All these are basically off of type of a fake, type of a shot or pass. And I'm going to be stepping on the ball and dragging it back in. Inside here, inside there, inside. It's basically the inside-outside movement, but I'm stepping on the ball. There, as the ball's rolling. There, right, you can take a touch there. There, whoops. Now, if I wanted to do the opposite of that, which is going, use my left foot here, I would, there, all right? So either drag, I call them drags or pulls, can be done on either side with either foot. It just depends on which one you want to use. As I go to the right, I can use my right or left. But when I use my right on this side, going this way, I kind of have to jump my foot out of the way, right? Otherwise, you pull it into you. Okay, so I'm going to be pulling it and moving out of the way. Here, move. Here, and you'll see my foot out of the way like that. There, 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 there. Or opposite of that would be going to my left, using my right. Pull it, pull it, pull it right there, or drag it, sorry. Drag it. For the passers, you can use either one on either side, mix it up. All right, for the pass, it's the same thing. Going down the middle, take it to the outside, drag. I would do two drags before I pass again. Pass in the middle again, go left now. Drag left, drag right, and then pass. Then go to your right, drag left, drag right, drag left, and then now I'm going this direction. Drag, whoops, drag. Add the kick though, make it dynamic. Those are just the basics, but I showed that with the pass.
How do we add more exaggeration?
Excuse me?
How do we add more exaggeration?
So imagine you're about to kick the ball. So I take a touch like this. I'm going to kick the ball over there, put your foot on the ball right there, and then you drag it. So I'm acting like I'm going to kick it, but I put my foot on the ball. So I really the same motion there, and I'm about to kick it, I put my foot on the ball. Instead of kicking it, I put my foot on the ball, and then you just drag it. There. These are some of the most used turns, honestly. There's some more fancier ones, but drags, Cruyffs, cuts, and chops are the ones that 90% of the time work because it looks like you're doing something else. It looks like you're cutting, or sorry, kicking. So if I was gonna shoot the ball at you, I'm just putting my foot on the ball and then moving it where I want to. There. So get used to fake shots. One of my favorite ways to get away from trouble. 30 seconds practice on you. And go when you're ready. Did I answer your question? I know we're probably getting a little tired. Hopefully my demonstration is enough for a break. Uh-oh, Tyler has to go get his ball. Good, either side. Try not to just do the motions here unless you don't have a lot of space. Will Scott, you okay? And time. I see some good demos here. We will get a drink of water. I know you guys have been going for a while, so drink of water, a break. 1 minute break here. Because we're gonna put them all together in a second. Get a drink of water, get a drink of water because it's gonna be, I know I'm sweating. So you must be working hard. Turn my fan on. Give you a full minute's break, rest here. You're muted, Clyde, unless you want to talk.
I'm sorry, say I have a 6 o'clock call I gotta jump on.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right, the last one of these types of turns is just gonna be a minute of you combining to use any of the 4 that we just worked on between each cone. So you can decide which one you want to use when. So what are the turns? You have the chops. So inside chop or outside chop. You have the Cruyff, right? You have a drag. And what else? Anybody got the last one? Unmute yourself.
Fake shot.
No? What's the last turn?
Inside turn or whatever.
Step over. Step over.
Step over turn. Step over turn. So you have 4 options. Drag. Sorry, we'll do them in order that we did them in. Chop. Okay. Cruyff, step over turn, or a drag. You can decide what you want to do on each cone. Okay, the idea is to mix it up. So I'm going to do a Cruyff here. I might do a drag here. I might do a step over turn here. Okay, whatever you want to use, I use outside chop, inside chop, step over turn. The idea now is to be creative. We'll give you a minute, minute and a half. You get to decide what you want to do on each cone. Are you going to step over turn? Are you going to Cruyff? Are you going to drag? Okay, are you going to chop? Don't forget the chop. The chop's one of my favorites. Now you're going for a minute on your own, starting now. And go. Try to mix it up. And if you're using your weak foot, try to use your weak foot too, so not just the same foot. Good. You want to be creative here. So I'm going from cone to cone. I got to remember what they are. I'm chopping. Inside chop. Outside chop. Cruyff. That's all right foot. Drag. Step over turn. All right. Drag. Drag. Cruyff. Cruyff. Step over turn. You can use anything you want. The idea here is to be creative. 1 minute. You got about 30 seconds left. What would you do in a game? What's your favorite? Right? Figure out what your favorites are. You can do a bunch of cuts. I see somebody doing Cruyff. There you go. And time. All right. We're almost to the hour mark. All right, so we're going to be breaking out a couple more cones. You need 2 more cones if you got them. If you don't, you can still do this with 1 cone. Or 2 cones, sorry. But you just need a little bit more space, not that much. All right, so you'll need a box like that. You guys can see. A simple box like that with 4 cones. It's not very big, maybe 3 feet by 1 foot, 4 feet by 1 foot box. We've done this before for the players who are familiar. Kind of like what I call L series. There's a bunch of different moves you can do from this positioning. We're not going to be using a wall so much for this one. You could add a pass, but you want to get lots of touches, then don't add a pass. All right. It's about 10 to 15 minutes of different moves from here, from this positioning. So there's your cone set up. Putting my computer back. Can you guys see well? Or is that better?
Yeah.
Is that better? Down here is better?
Yeah, that's good.
All right. You won't be able to see the top of me, but that's not as important. All right. As you're getting a break here, obviously get some water.
Coach, I have a question.
Yes.
When does class end?
It'll end around 6:30. About 25. We'll dump technical stuff about 15 more minutes, and then we'll do about 10 minutes of fitness.
Okay.
And you can always drop off whenever you need to. No problem. We'll post the video later. All right. So, first one is pretty simple. You're going to be dribbling around the box using your right foot. This is more of like kind of a basic repetition drill. We're just getting different touches. So I'm going to dribble forward here with my right, roll across with my right, roll across, pull it backwards, and then touch the outside of my right there, and then go forward. So it looks like this. Touch, 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 touch. You probably use one touch on each one. There, 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 there. One touch each side. Like that. All the way around. There, 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 there. Try to do one if you can. One on each side. So one touch here, one touch across, one touch backwards, one touch with my outside my right, going all the way around, counterclockwise like this. Okay, as fast as you can. And then we'll switch directions once we're done. 30 seconds. And go. Try to do it in one touch if you can. So one, oops, not like that. one, there, 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 there. So I'm kind of stepping through the square. I'm reaching around the square. 5 more seconds. And time. All right, same idea. Starting on the other side now with your left foot. So one touch going. Excuse me?
Thank you, Coach. I have to go.
No problem. See ya. Thanks for coming. All right, same idea going the other direction now, but on the left foot. So touch forward, one touch across, one touch backwards, outside the foot, going, there, there, there. Got it? 30 seconds with my left foot. This is a little burner here, and go. Ten seconds left, or 5 seconds left, actually. And time. As you're resting, all right, players who've done this before will know the next one, at least. I hope you do. X pulls. So what it looks like is I'm going to be dribbling diagonally across from this cone, from here to here, just like this, going across. And then I step across the ball and pull it backwards, and then go across again. Step with my right, pull with my left, and now I'm going across again. Step with my left, pull with my right. It's kind of like a pivot turn. All right, so I'm going this direction. Step right, pull left, and now I'm going to my left side. Step left, pull right. So, and a little bit more dynamic now. There, there. Oops. There. There. Touch it forward. Step. Pull. Touch it forward. Step. Pull. Touch it forward. Step. Pull. Anybody need to see it again? If not, 30 seconds. And go.
Can you do it one more time, please?
Yep. So I'm going from the right-hand side of my square to my left. dribbling slowly, step with my left, pull with my right. It's kind of like a step in, and then I go to my right side now, step with my right, pull with my left, down the side of the cones, step left, pull right, going this way, step right, pull left, there, step left, pull right. So whatever side you're stepping with is going to be on the outside, there, and then there. Make sense? We will go for 20 more seconds, actually, just to add more time. If you need to take a break at any point in time, take a break. There. There. Pivot turn.
Oh.
Got it? And time. Quick sip if you need it. Last one of these ones at least. All right. Quick sip if you need it. All right. You're going to be doing a small figure 8. All right. You're going to be going up, over, like this, across. Sorry. You're going to go from here, you're going to go backwards, inside, there, forward, there, and to this side, you're going to roll to the other side. So it's outside pull, in, out, around the cones, there, and then you roll to the other side. If I was going a little bit faster, roll, touch, 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 touch. Basically making a figure 8 going backwards and forwards, roll across, backwards, figure 8, forwards, figure 8. And then once it gets there, you just roll across. Touch, 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 around, there, then roll. There, roll, touch, 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 touch. Lots of little touches, roll across. Bump, bump. If you've done figure 8s before, this is just do 2 of them in a row, and then go to the other side. Hopefully I demoed that properly. And 30 seconds, go. Roll. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Roll. And a couple more. And time. All right. This next one is going to require you to start with the ball in your hands, or you're going to juggle to yourself. And all we're doing is practicing lifting the ball up from this position here. Half touch to yourself on the other side. Now left-footed. Left-footed side here. Lift the ball up. Half volley to yourself to the other side. So up, left, right, up, right. That demo on the left side. Left. And if you can't get it off the ground, you throw it to yourself like this. Practicing it there. Right side. Flip the ball to your hands. Left side. There. There we go. There. So you're just bringing the ball backwards, lift it up in the air. Go to the side. And if it's too complicated on this side, try both feet, but lift it up the ground. Even I was having trouble there. So just put it in your hands, just throw it to yourself, and use a half volley inside receiving it. So I'm using my hand now. There. Juggle it to yourself, throw it up, work on your touch off of a volley. If you have a wall, you can throw it off the wall. So you can throw it off the wall, there. Flip it off the wall, there. Off the wall, whoops. There. You have a wall or rebounder. Basically what I'm doing is that motion there. Now if you don't have a wall, juggle to yourself. If not, if you can't do that, just hold the ball in your juggle to your hands and then throw it to yourself. So 3 options. What you're working on is receiving the ball across your body on a half volley. Like that. Like that. And all I'm doing is practicing without, just drop the ball in front of me as I back up. Using my hands, drop the ball in front of me, and just practice it. 30 more seconds. This one's a good one. And if you have a wall, you can throw it against the wall too. Right? I can throw it against the wall and then work on receiving it out of the air. There. Like I said, throwing it as well works. Let's see what you guys look like. Any of those options are available to you. If not, just use your hands. Practice that for at least a minute or so. This one's not that difficult. Try to get off the ground. Who needs to see the half volley again? I see one hand's up, maybe. All right. And pause. This motion is a way to bring the ball under control if the ball is being played at you or the ball's in the air. What you're trying to do is get the ball, guys. What'd you say? Try to get the ball down as quickly as possible to the ground. All right. So the ball's in the air as it's about to hit the ground. Right about right here, you want to position yourself to take the ball. All right. So as the ball, a common error is that you miss, and you go underneath it or over it, or you do this. That's actually a good demo. You miss it. So I might miss it. Right. I might miss over it or under it, or like that. Because I missed the timing of it. Right when it's about to bounce, put your foot. How do you practice that? Maybe is to put your foot on top of the ball, like that. That's one way of receiving the ball. All right. Now you're just trying to push the ball to the left or the right. So instead of this, I'm like that. I'm just putting the side of my foot does the same thing as the bottom of my foot, but I turn to the side. So instead of stepping on the ball, I'm putting my foot kind of like that on the ball and pushing it. All right. So as it hits the ground, like that. So if I had exaggerated, it looks like this. Right. That's a higher bounce. I'm just putting my foot close to the ground. Right. I'm trying to get it over the ball, kind of like right around here. As it's hitting the ground, I'm on top of it. I'm pushing it to the side. Not straight down the bottom of my foot, but side. One more time. Kind of like that. The reason why I want you guys to practice that is it's a way to get the ball down quickly. All right, you're going to be doing the same thing, but now the outside of your foot. So instead of turning my foot like this, I'm turning my foot like that. See if you guys see that, like that. All right, so instead of that straight over the ball would be like that. All right, now I'm turning my foot to the side. Instead of being this way, I'm turning my foot that way. So as the ball goes down. Excuse me?
Thank you. I have to go.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. So now it's the same idea. I throw the ball up or off the wall, and I'm using the outside of my left or outside of my right to track the ball off the ground into a new space. And the idea is to hit it right after it hits the ground. There. All right. Now if I was throwing against the wall or juggling against the wall, I'd throw it there. Oops. A little too far. Throw it against the wall. There. And obviously if you have the skills to juggle it, there. Even out of bounds, you can do it. There. Okay. And if I was doing it myself, just juggle it up to myself, it might be like that. Other side. There. If I don't have a wall or somebody to throw me the ball, try to juggle it to yourself a couple times and just going across. Up, across. Right? Up in the air, across. Okay? It's a skill you have to be able to do. Keep practicing here, 30 more seconds or so. Receive it across your body using a half volley technique. Either throw it against the wall or juggle it to yourself. Or throw it to yourself. Let me see some of these skills. You don't have to throw it very high. Just practice throwing it low first. Just practice dropping it, basically. Not throwing it, just drop it. Like that. And if you didn't go back to the beginning, step on the ball. That's the timing. Wait for a bounce. Right after it bounces, you're trapping it. It's kind of like sweeping the ball after it's been hitting the ground. Just after it hits the ground, you're sweeping it to the side. Hopefully you guys were able to see that. This one might be difficult to do off a rebounder because it's just not going to be the height. If you have a server, if you have a parent to throw you the ball, that's the best. Or a wall. Or just juggle or throw it straight up in the air. There it is. Work on that skill and keeping it tight too. Keep it tight. All right, and time. We'll finish up here with a few dribbles. All right, I do think everyone needs to work on that. So I saw some decent technique, but it looked like you guys, maybe that one is not something you've done before often. But it's basically any juggle off a wall or anybody throwing you the ball, you gotta be able to trap it out off the ground basically as quick as you can, get it down, right? And how would you do that? Let it go to the ground and then keep it there, okay? Obviously, if you have really good touch, you can take it out of the air and bring it down and let it stop, right? Or you can let it bounce. If you couldn't get there in time, I let it bounce and then I control it. That's the two differences, right? Maybe I didn't get to the ball. I couldn't bring it down in time. I have good touch. Ball stops out of the air. I couldn't get there. I got to be able to bring it down quickly. That was a bad touch, actually. So that's the reason why I always got to practice that. All right, this next one here is a very simple dribbling series where we start off on the right-hand side and we pull the ball backwards and let it roll. All right, and then we roll it across and we come forward. Backwards here, roll across, coming forward. So it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, 4. All right, the players who've done this before, obviously seen it before. All I'm doing here is pulling the ball backwards and stepping backwards, rolling it across, coming forward. Pull the ball backwards, let it roll, roll, forward, backwards, roll, oops, there, 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 there. And now we go a little faster. 30 seconds, all right? And you transfer it from left to right, and left to right, and right to left, in a quick fashion. Only going 30 seconds on this one. 15 more. Let's see what it looks like. This one's very basic. Well, Scott, are you hurt today? If you're hurt, take a break or take a day off. Don't need to push it. Don't want you hurt. And time. All right. Don't push it. Listen to your body if you're hurting. All right. Same idea here. Starts off the same. We're going to go through those pretty quickly. Just one set each so I can get through all of them. All right. You're going to pull it back. And now it's an Iniesta to the other side. Or la croqueta. Pull it back. There. Pull it back. So it's an Iniesta. It's a transfer from your feet, left foot to right. Like that. The ball skids along the ground. You're not passing it. All right. You're skidding it from left to right. Like that. Across the cone. So backwards. There. Backwards. There. Hopefully you guys know that one already. Good. And go. 30 seconds. Did you go? We'll go 30 seconds each of these. We're just going to quickly go through a series here. Drag it. Left to foot. Right it. Really extend yourself. Good. Some of you girls have done this, probably beast mode soccer or technique. They do this stuff a lot. My players, there you go, Christian. It's looking much cleaner now from foot to foot. Eric, that looks good. Let's see it. Oliver, go ahead. I can't see everybody, so, and time. All right, going back to the rolls now. So we're gonna be coming backwards, roll across, drag it back, pull Cruyff, and then come forward. So back, roll, drag, pull Cruyff. So everything was the same foot. Right foot, roll, drag back, pull Cruyff, then go the other direction. Backwards, roll, oops, roll. Drag backwards, V move or pull Cruyff, behind your body, roll, touch there from cone to cone, touch there from cone to cone. So now left foot, roll, go back to the other cone, pull Cruyff, back to the other cone, and here. Roll. There. There. And go. 30 seconds. There. There. A little bit of a work here. Some of you doing a little bit of your own thing, but that's okay. As long as you're pulling and dragging and Cruyffing, I don't mind. Roll across, drag it back, and then, yep, pull Cruyff. And you can use opposite feet if you want to use a different feet. I've been using the same foot the entire time. Good, Christian. I see you. I'm seeing a lot of yours pop up. Drew, looks good. Nathan, I can't see you, your feet at least. It's okay. I know you're doing it. Let's see it, Brooke. Let's see it. And time. You have to go. You can go ahead. Fine. We've got 15 minutes left. And time. All right. Make it even more difficult. The younger players probably won't be able to do this one yet. Older players should. Ronaldo chop. So roll to Ronaldo chop. So you roll backwards. Roll across. Ronaldo chop. And then pull it back and drag. So backwards. Roll. Chop. Drag it back. Here. Backwards. Roll. Chop. And then drag it again. So it's the same first motion. So roll across. Chop. There. Backwards. Roll. Chop. Whoops. Chop. And then there. One more. You guys got it? I'm going pretty quickly. Sorry. Didn't get that one.
These types of predators are large.
Make sure you're muted. And go. So let's roll across to a Ronaldo chop. Let's see some of the new players, see if they got it.
Coach, can you show it again, please?
Yes, I can. Mateo, you know this one. I start off here, right-footed. Roll it backwards, but don't touch it. Roll across to a chop, and then bring it back again. So the Ronaldo chop, obviously, the ball's just rolling this way, is like that. Okay, so if the ball's over here, what I do is I extend my right foot and chop it like that. But while I'm doing that, I kick my other foot in front of it. So it looks like that. All right, so the roll to that, obviously, if I'm going this way, sorry, is to roll it and then come back one more time. Drag it back one more time. Roll, chop. Got it, Mateo?
Yeah. It's not the one with the fake elastico, right?
No.
Okay.
We're not going to do that one today. We don't have time. I have so many from this position, but we don't have time. All right, that one you're talking about. That one, right? Roll it, chop. 4 more minutes here. Sorry, not 4 more minutes left of technical work. And time. All right. This next one starts similarly as the last few, but now we're starting with my left foot on this side. So it's an inside pull. All right. I'm going to touch the ball to the outside. I'm going to step over, Iniesta. So inside, touch, stop, step over, Iniesta. All right. So left foot pull, push to the middle, stop the ball in the middle, step over my right, step over my left, Iniesta, right foot now. Right, inside, stop the ball, step over, come back in the middle, Iniesta, left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, stopping it, 4, step over, 5, step over, Iniesta, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 1, 2, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Step over. There. That Iniesta really has to switch feet. Hopefully I demonstrated that enough so you guys can see it. Good. Well done. You can modify it to make it yourself.
Can we add a shimmy?
Yes, you could definitely add a shimmy for those who've been doing this for a while. 2 more minutes. It's probably the last one before we start our fitness. I have a lot more to go on these, but I'll cut it here today. And last seconds here and time. All right, last one is the same exact starting. All right, you pull it back. You touch the middle. All right, you stop the ball again. And now you're fake passing, Iniesta. So 1, 2, 3 starts the same. Instead of stepping over the ball now, like this and like this, you're practicing your fake pass, fake pass. How to do a fake pass? Basically, I'm gonna pass the ball. And as I hit it, I want to roll my foot up the ball and make sure I don't lose contact with it. So I keep contact with the ball, right? And once I get to the end, I step past it and then move my feet to the other side. So it's a slow like this. I always end up on this side of the ball with my feet over here, with the ball over here. Right, oops, missed the ball. Right, left. Go slow, right, left. That's how slow you can go. It rolls over the ball and I step down and I put my other foot over here. If you do it a little bit faster, it's a snapping motion. Oops, almost fell there. Like that. You can get your ball over the foot over the ball a little bit quicker. Like a snake. But I still end up over here. So same starting position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Iniesta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Iniesta. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 5. That was a bad demo. Last one. There, there, there. Got it? Hopefully. Showing you guys a couple different things you guys can practice. Really got to end up on the other side, so slow it down, Armand. You're not putting your other foot down. Make sure your foot ends up on the ground on the other side.
Coach, can you show me one more time?
Yes, I can. I'll come closer too. We're going to run a little bit over today. So if I'm doing this on a pass, my plant foot's like this, to the right, the left. I'm stepping kind of like I was going to pass the ball, but I roll my foot up above it. So I'm like that. Instead of leaving my foot right here. So I want to end up like this. I want to end up over here. Just move to the other side. So roll.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought we were on the next one.
Nope, sorry. This one.
Okay, thank you, though.
That's how slow it could be. All right, but now I'm snapping it. I start on the top, really. I start on the top, not the bottom. I start on the top, and I snap down quickly. So I'm like that motion. But once I get to here, I got to move my body to the other side. So I snap it. It's like this motion. Have you ever practiced that? But now I want to put my foot down and jump over the ball. Just add that snap, but now you're going to move. You got to have to be bouncing. So you got to be moving like that. You can't be stationary. It's really hard to do stationary like that. That's the best demo probably I can do. That's what it looks like slow-mo for the players who are practicing it. Boom, slow-mo. Top of the ball, down on the other side. Top of the ball, down on the other side. And you want to skim the top of the ball. Skim the top of the ball, down on the other side, step over here. As much as you can scrape the ball, it looks like you're going to pass it. The ball stops on the other side. And time. How are we doing? Drink a quick sip of water. We'll do a little fitness here for those who want it. 95 of you left. You're the warriors. You guys held on to the end. Let's see how many of you guys can finish. If you listen to your body, though, if you're hurting already, if you've already done your workout for the day, no problem. You guys can sign off, guys or girls. All right. If not, we'll keep going. All right. Quick sip, and then I'll explain what we're doing. All right. For those who are, we got 91. So 91 warriors. I said 95. So 4 people dropped off. That's fine. All right. I'm a little worked out. I did my workout this morning. All right. So we're going to be starting off with, let me see if everybody can see me. Jumping jacks, which seems pretty simple, but we're going to, Mateo, what number are we going to? What did we do last time?
We did 200, but the double ones.
Yep. We'll start off with 200, but 4 counts. So basically you're doing 400 total. All right. It might seem simple, but your legs are going to be burning, your arms are going to be tired. So how would I count? You guys can't see my tired body. And we might not finish together here, but the idea is to try to do everything. All right. So how would I count? So it's 1, 2, 3, 1. So you do that to 200. So 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. So each one is 1, 2, 3. It's a military style 4. If you can't do that and keep count, just do 400 straight up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You do that to 400. So if you can't count the count that I was doing, which is 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, just do 400 straight regular ones. One, every time you set your hands a point, you can go to 400. You'll feel this in your calves, and your arms don't get tired. Now the trick to this is to not cheat. Come all the way down to your hips. Come all the way up and touch your hands. Try to get as high as you can. Try to reference yourself to that. I always touch my hands, I always touch my hips. So, all right? And if you have dots or cone like that, try to get the same distances in terms of your feet. That's the first exercise. So you don't have to start yet. You don't have to start yet. Sorry. All right, starting there. The second exercise is, what do we do, 50? Yes, we did 50. So 50 squats. See, actually, we'll do 100. So you're going to do 1, 2, 3, like that. 2, 3, like that, and split, sorry, and split. So every day you do 1 in the middle. We'll do 75, let's keep it easy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right, 8, 9. All right, you'll always have a count to 3 that ends up with 75. If you can get through that plus that, and then the last one is 25 burpees. 25 burpees with the push-up. And the push-up, all right, so just regular burpees, down, back, push-up, right, and then back there, that's 1. And you do the 25, pretty simple. Like I said, for the players who've already done their fitness for a day, you can bounce off. If you guys are ready to start.
No mountain climbers?
No, I won't do mountain climbers today. You can add it. If it ends at 6:30, but you guys will obviously can keep going on your own. All right, I'll try to keep pace until time's up. 3 minutes, it's gonna be more than 3 minutes, so.
What if we already started our jumping jacks?
That's fine, just start where you are. On, ready, and go. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. 2, take a break. 3, if you want. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
My iPad's about to die. Thank you, Coach.
Not a problem. 10.
Thank
50
you.
more.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Coach.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Coach, how many burpees do we need to do again?
8, 25, 9,
Okay.
10, 20 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! For those who were ahead of me, keep going. I got 57 warriors still going. Well done. On to squats. So you take a break in between. On to squats. You guys are much faster than I am. Keep it work. Keep going. Try to get down all the way. Well done. Good. I like the bounce to Brooke. Brooke's doing them right in terms of squats. She's got to bounce in every step. Good. Greta.
Coach,
Yo.
can we, if we're done, can we do mountain climbs or?
Yeah, you can add mountain climbers to it. That's what we did last time. Make sure we're going all the way down on the squats. Good, Pau. Pau, I think. Some of the girls stick around. Good, Christian. Good, Luther. Sydney. Well done. And if you ever need a break, take a break. Good, Greta. Still watching. Calf, well done. You're bouncing. Go. If you have to go bounce, you got to bounce. That's okay.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
I'm out. Thank you, Talia. See ya. Alesso, keep working.
Thanks, Coach. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Good. Matthew and Michael working together. Where's your sister? I see you guys working. Well done, Nathan. Good job, Mateo. Kira, good work. Ella, good work. Esty, good work. Just if that was too easy, add something at the end. Mountain climbers. Christopher, we're done? Ben, we're done?
Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
25 burpees. Amelia, good job.
Coach, I finished it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Good job today. You can't do it with the push-up, just modify it, burpees.
Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome. You guys ran through it. Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thanks.
Yes, Coach.
Thank you.
Good stuff, Jordan. Good stuff. Alesso. Nathan June. Good work, Nathan. Gemma,
Thanks,
good work.
Coach.
You guys are coming to the first page now. I can see you for the first time. Good job. Brooke, keep working.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome. You're welcome. We're almost done. Went over about 5 or 6 minutes, but you guys are almost done, all of you. Keep working. Eric, good work. Kush, good work.
Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome. You're welcome. That was a good session. You guys worked really hard.
How many squats do we do?
Up to 75, but each one counts as one. So it's one in the middle, and then split one. That's 3 total. So it's 75.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3. That's 3. Counting like that. Sorry, you can't see my feet. All right, so one regular squat, and then 1, and that's 3. So you do that 75.
Thank you.
Burpees.
And then regular burpees, 25 regular burpees after that.
Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome. You guys are done. You guys
Thank
can
you,
sign
Coach.
off. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Stuff. Good, Michael, Matthew.
Thanks,
See ya.
Coach.
See ya.
Thank you.
Mateo's like, how's everyone finishing? How was one faster than me? I was thinking the same thing. Well done, Will. Well done, Nathan. You guys are the last ones finishing up. I like how you guys wait all the way to the end. Good job, Calf. Good little workout. See you guys. See you, Jason. Matthew, Leonard.
Thanks, Coach.
Leonard Brothers. You're welcome. Corey.
Thanks, Coach.
You're welcome. Take care. See you guys. I'm signing off now. You guys are good to go. Finish up strong. Take care.
See you, Coach.